Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are. So glad you're joining. And wow, I hope you can hear the birds. We are in our second session of Fluidity, and I'm super excited to float with you. Let's briefly set the playing field for us. You can follow in gestures or in words or both, whatever suits you. Here I am, as I am. Just inviting and embracing of all that you bring to this moment. Here I am, embracing myself, going deeper, listening into what you need this morning, afternoon. Wow. An invitation to adjust and modify, to make the session what you need it to be. Here I am in the receiving mode. Instead of having to figure it out and get it right, we just get to float, trusting the experience, knowing that we're sowing seeds, that we don't have to plant the entire tree right now. Here I am, and how do I want to be with this time? Taking a moment to set an intention. And here I am, and here we are. Worldwide connection. Sending some gratitude around to everyone present with us. Yay, welcome, Fluidity. Let's take a moment just to tune into ourselves. If that feels good, you can close your eyes or leave them open or slightly opened. And maybe let's start just feeling our breath. Gently flowing in and out. And if you want to choose a more energizing breath, you can see if you can make it a circular breath, where the in-breath immediately follows the out-breath and so on. Omitting the little threshold in between. And then check in with yourself. What all is present for you? Notice any areas of heaviness and areas of lightness. Maybe any areas of tightness, but also the areas that feel loose and vital. Maybe areas of tiredness and aliveness. And then also checking in with your emotions. What is present for your internal family today, right now? What shifts with our little snapshot of the internal and physical landscape if we're becoming aware that all of these things are moving? They're all fluid. Nothing is ever static. Let's bring our focus back to the breath. And then to all the other internal currents and fluids. Let's just step into the imaginal realm of embodying these systems. Let's maybe start with our pulmonary system, the blood flowing through our entire body, out and back, propelled by the heart. Just sensing that, allowing that idea to create motion if you want to. How about the lymphatic system? It is a gentler flow that needs our movement in order to move. So maybe let's give our lymphatic system a little flush, a little push. Other fluids are tears, saliva, digestive fluids. And then the fluids within every single cell, allowing the cell to function. And interstitial fluid is the fluid between the cells, allowing the transport of nutrition, the off transport of waste. So much fluidity in this body. Okay, let's start maybe just with a gentle movement of our finger joints. Slowly, with awareness. Bringing in our wrists while keeping the fingers moving. Elbow joints. Shoulders want to come along. Keeping it slow and fluid. Just playing with the fluidity of our joints. Maybe bringing in our neck. And then maybe the entire spine. Keeping everything moving. Bringing in hip joints, knees, and feet. So, what creates this fluidity in our joints? It's called synovial fluid. We can imagine it like an egg white-like substance. And this substance in our joints nourishes, lubricates, It's a fun game to see if you can move all your joints fluidly at the same time. Without forgetting one. And of course you can do that seated, or laying down is also a fun way to do it. So another thing that gives us our fluidity is our fascia, tissue wrapped around all our muscles. So let's bring the fascia into the stance of fluidity. Elastic layer, responsive. Bringing into our little movement an inquiry. That inquiry, just hold that in your awareness, is what feels good to me? What feels good to me? And then start to just move in ways that bring a sense of deliciousness. If you find a movement that feels particularly good, you can milk it. I like that. I like that. So this feeling of deliciousness is our bodies saying yes. It's the big yes of our inner compass, our guidance system. What is it like to follow that? What is it like to find our juiciness? What is juiciness like? If I am juicy, I move in ways that I like, and I celebrate the fluidity of me with the joint fluids and fascia. Let's also bring in our body fat and honor the sensuality, the cushioning, the rounding of this part of us in our juiciness. If there are areas that don't feel juicy, if they feel dry or a bit stuck, see if the juiciness of the area surrounding can maybe flow along or through that area No force, just a gentle oiling, rippling, like warm oil. I have an inner yes, and leads to deliciousness and juiciness. If you like, you can make the movements a little bit smaller. Maybe come to a gentle stillness. And then for a moment check in with your emotions again. With your inner family. And let's make an inquiry. Let's ask, which part of me does not feel juicy right now? Which part of me or parts of me maybe feel stuck or hesitant? Invite that part to come forward and to come into conversation with you. Let's allow that part to express through our bodies, through movement. If that is too intense, you can always ask the part to give you more space. You can ask the part to maybe only be in a part of you, like it could be just in your hand and arm. But you can allow it to express what it's experiencing through your physical body. Just know that what this part is experiencing in this part, we can also see it as a leaf floating on a stream in this exercise. The stream is still there. The stream is ourself. Right now we're focused a little bit on that leaf, allowing it to share. Share its tightness or hesitancy. And bringing to it the qualities of the self in the same way that we brought the fluid motion to stuck physical parts of the body. Let's see if we can bring some gentle warm oil fluidity to that stuck, hesitant, frightened part. Maybe by bringing some compassion. Letting compassion flow around that part. Maybe by bringing in some connection. Hey, you're not alone. I am here. I am here with you. Maybe by bringing some curiosity. Do you want to tell me more? I hear you. I understand you. Do you want to share where you're coming from? Do you want to share what you need? Calmness. Do you feel that underneath it all, we can be well? Clarity. I am here with you. You are a part of me. We are in this together and we will figure this out. There's always a solution. Courage and confidence. We've got this. We've got this. One step at a time. Together. Maybe we have another C word as of today, which is compass. We've got an inner compass. What if we followed it together? Maybe you're noticing a softening. I sure do. Allow yourself to be with that part for just another moment. And then tell it that you will be back. This is not the last time you've spent time together. You want to be back. You want to know more about your part. You want to help it. Be there for it. And then consciously shift yourself back into your body, your physical fluidity, joint movements, breath movement, fascia. Maybe thanking that part briefly. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing. You are valued. And then finding our way back into our juiciness, deliciousness. Allowing the movement to get smaller. Till we come to a gentle outside stillness. Feeling into our inner fluidity again. The blood pumping, the lymph flowing. Organs doing their business. Digestion. Cellular aliveness. Fluidity, breath, well, Here I am, as I am, in the world as it is, supported by the planet, of the planet, feeling my juicy fluidity as I'm floating in this moment of time and mystery, possibility, being awake. To what do you want to be awake today? I choose to be awake to my fluidity, to my juiciness, to my joy, to my inner family. And stepping into the day. Thank you. So good to see you. Thanks for any online love that you're willing to give in terms of likes and comments or shares. You can always subscribe to my channel if you want to get notifications when the new videos come out. We will continue with Fluidity this coming Sunday, and that one will be a hybrid with an in-person option again. If you have any friends who you think would benefit from this work, please pass on my website or the YouTube playlist. They can just check it out and see if that is something that resonates with them. Much love to everyone. From Valley View Hot Springs, I will go and take my clothes off now. See you all soon.
Ooh.